What's happening, everybody? I'm Cortex Zero, and I dropped everything that I was doing because I got a notification that the Obi-Wan trailer had just dropped. Now, you may be asking, why am I in the kitchen? I'm still trying to figure out how to get the fan on my PC to just not be in the background of my videos. I'm probably just gonna have to move my computer somewhere in my office further away from what I'm doing when I'm filming. It's loud as hell. There's nothing I can do about it. Now I can mitigate the sound on my headphones when I'm doing a stream from my PC and everything, but when I'm filming on my phone, it's a different story. So I'll probably have to go out and get like a microphone to hook up to my phone that might just pick up things a little bit closer as opposed to picking up that fan sound. So I was in the middle of working. I'm doing another video, editing a promotional video right now, and I got the notification. I just dropped everything that I was doing, and I'm like, oh, we gotta do this. We gotta do this right now. I have been waiting for this for a long time. I'm very excited to see this. I never have any real worries for trailers though, so let's just get into it. I'm not gonna make you guys wait any longer, and I don't want to wait any longer. 3, 2, 1, go.
The fight is done. We lost. Stay hidden.
Oh man.
The key to hunting Jedi is patience.
Oh shit.
Jedi cannot help what they are.
Oh, this music is incredible.
Their compassion
What a callback.
leaves a trail.
Hey.
The Jedi code is like an itch. He cannot help
Guys,
it.
this looks amazing.
Where is he?
Wow, this looks like a film. Like, this doesn't even look like a series. Some lightsaber action already. You know? Jesus. Wow. Darth Vader breath at the end. A lot of callbacks to the prequels. Duel of the Fates, did not expect that for the trailer at all. I don't know if there were any rumors floating around before this dropped, but I wasn't really looking at any. I over the years have had a tendency to spoil things for myself here and there, but I've been doing a better job this time around of staying away from things I don't really want to know. Obviously, the music was perfect for that trailer. The visuals are stunning. What's really cool in this new modern era of the streaming service, you don't really need to create material for the big screen like you used to. It's for the small screen, but it still has that epic cinematography, the score. It still feels like the big budget film, despite it being a streaming series on a platform available from home. I mean, it's amazing what they're doing right now. Say what you want about Star Wars under the Disney flag, but anything that they've put out on Disney Plus so far has been pretty phenomenal. I mean, Mandalorian kicks ass. Book of Boba Fett kicks ass. This looks really good. I'm hoping, I mean, I talk about this all the time when I'm streaming and we're talking Star Wars. I want to see what I just saw right there, but let's get the Old Republic. I mean, what are we waiting for, right? Like, why are we not doing that yet? Get Keanu Reeves in as Revan. Just do it. Just go full internet meme. You know, let us pick the cast at this point. The internet seems to be pretty good at it, so that looked phenomenal. Again, the special effects are top notch. This obviously has a huge budget, but that's what's cool. And the reason that I think something like this needs a series as opposed to a movie is because you want to flesh out the story more. 2 hours is not enough time anymore for things like this. I mean, it's still cool to have that movie theater experience and to go see the 2 to 3 hour film where it's got an even higher budget. But, you know, when it comes to really putting a story together and really fleshing it out and creating something that has a real good pace to it too, because you're not rushing and you're not trying to stick it into that 2 hour time slot. I feel like this is the future, especially for Star Wars. They may not even need to create movies. I mean, I understand how much money is to be made off of that, but what they could do is they could make a series. You get your 9 to 10 episodes, sometimes, you know, however many, it could be 7 even, but you know, they're like an hour a piece. And then at that point, when you get to maybe the end of the series, have a big 2 hour finale film that's released in theaters. I think that might be a really good idea. I was on the PlayStation chat earlier talking with the guys, Sith and Lausch and Chosen One and Ash and everybody. We were talking about what they should do next, and I feel like I should stick that in this video. I had this idea that we move on to a new galaxy. Now, if you're watching Star Wars and you know anything about it, it takes place in one galaxy, right? We know the planets. There's even a map of it that you can go search on Google. It's one galaxy. Well, obviously we know the universe is massive. We're in space, and just like in our universe, there are other galaxies. So like, why not create a new story? There's another galaxy, there's another civilization, there's a different war going on. The Force is still there, because the Force exists throughout the entire universe. But we can tell a completely different story. New planets, new characters. I don't know how people would really feel about that, because it would be very different. But I still feel like it could be good if done well. And then you have to wonder, well, how do you insert some of the things that we know and love into that, like lightsabers, for example? Because lightsabers arose in a specific galaxy, so how would they pop up in another galaxy? I mean, perhaps, you know, thousands of years ago, a Jedi traveled to this other galaxy for some reason. You know, on a diplomatic mission, maybe he got there by accident because his warp drive malfunctioned and he crash landed on some other desert planet, kind of like Tatooine. And maybe he accidentally leaves his lightsaber there and it starts a revolution. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do. I feel like that might be a good idea. And another idea that everybody in the chat seemed to really love, aside from the usual things that we talk about, aside from the usual, hey, let's do the Old Republic, or hey, you know, we're going for the High Republic, you know, why not do a what if series? And you could even do a live action what if series. Now, that would be difficult if you're doing things from the original trilogy, obviously, because, you know, Carrie Fisher's passed away and all of the actors are now much, much, much older. But maybe they could do CGI that, you know, get it to look as close to real life as possible. They have the technology to do it. There is a seemingly endless array of possibilities here as far as what they could do next, but Obi-Wan's a good step. I think creating more character stories is a good idea too, and sticking it on Disney Plus. A lot of people want a Grievous series. A lot of people want a Darth Maul series. I'd watch it. It's Star Wars content. Of course I'm going to watch it. They've been doing a really, really good job with the streaming service so far. So, I mean, I'm on board. This looks absolutely phenomenal. And again, we've barely seen anything yet. I forget how many episodes they say this is going to be, 7 to 9 episodes. So that was, 45 seconds or whatever it was, and just a few scenes out of 7 to 10 hours of content. The music, the visuals, the storyline. This was a really good idea, and I think this really could pay off for Disney big time and put Star Wars back into the forefront, culturally speaking. Obviously, it's suffered a little bit because there's been a lot of fans out there that didn't really resonate that well with the sequel trilogy. I understand that. But we gotta move on. We gotta stop talking about that. It's getting old, So, there is going to be a generation of kids that grows up that really loves the sequel trilogy as well. So, in time, you're just going to end up with a situation where everybody loves all of Star Wars, I think, at this point. So, thanks for watching the video, everybody. I got to get back to work. But I had to react to this trailer, of course. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you in the next stream.